The SofaBaton U2 remote was already my favorite universal remote, but the 2025 upgrade has made it hands down the best universal remote you can get. Keep watching to get all the details. Welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews. I'm Eric, and today we're going to be talking about the SofaBaton U2 2025 upgraded version. The U2 universal remote was already my favorite universal remote, and I believe the best universal remote out there, but with the original one, there was one issue that I had with it, and this fixes it. I'm going to go ahead and get into that right away, but just so you know, I'm also going to talk about this remote in general, in case you're not familiar with it, so you can understand why it's so good, why I recommend it, why I think it is absolutely the best universal remote you can get. So what is the tweak they made? The keys on here are now backlit keys. All the functionality is still essentially the same as the U2. The one issue I had with the original U2 was that it did not have backlit keys. So if you're watching TV with the lights off, it could be kind of hard to see the keys and know where the key you want is. It's backlit now, and it's a good backlit, and it's all the keys. Sometimes you'll buy a remote and only certain keys will be backlit. On this, all the keys are backlit. Now you can use this easily in complete darkness with no problem at all, and it works great. I love it. So that is the upgrade. That's what has really taken what already was my favorite remote and made it perfect. Like, I have no complaints about this remote. It is the perfect universal remote. I actually myself like it better than the Logitech Harmony. If you're coming from that, I will tell you in advance, there is like sort of a mental learning curve, not because it's more complicated, but because it works differently than the Logitech Harmony. And so you have to like make that mental adjustment as to how it works versus how the Logitech Harmony worked. But once you do, I personally think it is much, much easier to use and much quicker and just much better overall. So let's talk about the different things that you can do with this and what makes it so great. First of all, you set it up easily in the app. You connect this to your phone. You have the SofaBaton app, and you can download the remote control signals, codes for basically anything out there. So I was looking for, Apple TV box, because I have one of those, my OLED LG G4 TV, my Panasonic Blu-Ray Player, and you just go and you put that in, and then you download the codes, and boom, the codes are all there. Now here's what's cool. Once you have everything set up, you can then reprogram the keys for anything. And to get to a device, it's really easy. There's a scroll wheel. You just scroll to the device you want to control. However you've set the remote control keys up for that device, that's what it controls. Scroll to the next device or whatever the other device, control that. So it's easy. Just switching between devices is so easy. It's not like this complex thing where you go to a different device and you change or mess up other stuff you were doing. You just go to the device you want to control, and then the remote controls that device, or however you set the keys up. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. So that's what I love, is it's so quick and simple. I can scroll to my LG TV and then control my LG TV stuff. I can scroll to my Blu-ray player and then control the Blu-ray player. I can scroll to my Denon receiver and then control the receiver. But here's what's awesome. You can, once you've got these devices in there, you can then go in and decide exactly what every key controls on that for any device you're on. So for example, when I'm watching Apple TV, using the Apple TV box, I'm playing it through my Denon receiver. That's what the sound is coming through for my surround sound, and then the visual is on my LG TV. So I can set it so that when I'm on Apple TV, even though I'm on Apple TV, the volume keys control my Denon receiver to control volume through my AVR receiver, which is awesome. If I wanted to, I could set one of these other buttons to control something totally differently, like something on my TV. If I wanted to switch between TV modes, for example, then I could program one of these keys to send out a signal for that. A good example is the input button. So I set it so that when I hit the input button, because my TV sometimes needs to switch to one HDMI, then back to the other HDMI to detect the signal. And so I programmed that into this input button. And that's the other thing, you can set up macros. What's a macro? Macro means you press one button and it goes through a list of steps that you want it to do. And you can program macros into any key. And that's what's really cool. So there's a power key here. For example, for every device, I made that a macro because I don't need to just turn on my Apple TV box. Actually, I never turn it off, so it's always ready. But when I want to watch it, I need to turn on my receiver, I need to turn on my TV, and I need to switch my receiver to the right input and my TV to the right input. So I created a macro for the power button for that. Whatever device I turn it to, when I press the power button, it's a macro that turns all the right stuff on. And then I use the E button. I said E is for exit. So that is a reverse macro that turns everything off based on the device I'm on. And that's what's great about this. It's so powerful, and all the codes are in there. And here's what's really cool, is a lot of people complain, they say, but you can't do activities or whatever. You can do activities. So I set up I already had my LG TV in here as the LG TV. But when we're watching broadcast TV, we now have an antenna, a digital and TV antenna that we've hooked up to our TV to watch TV. And that's a whole different setup, because now the visual is coming directly into my TV, and then I'm sending sound from my TV to my receiver through an optical cable. So I went into the SofaBaton app. I said I want to add a new device. Now, I've already added my LG TV, but you can add it twice. I added it a second time. I named it Network TV. And then I set up the remote control for that to control the things I want to be able to control when I'm watching network TV, which is totally different than what I wanted just the LG TV remote to control. So you can set up the same device multiple times and turn it into an activity or whatever you want to do. There's really not anything you can't do with this remote. Now, it does support both IR as well as Bluetooth. So if you have a device that needs to connect through Bluetooth for control, you can do that as well. I personally prefer using IR for anything that accepts it. For example, the Apple TV box, you could connect to Bluetooth, but using IR is better because you don't have to connect. You just point, press a button, and it sends the IR signal, and the Apple TV box receives it and does it. So if your TV box, player, streamer, whatever you're using, if it does accept IR, that to me is always the best way to go, because it's the simplest, the fastest, and it works better to me than Bluetooth. But if you have a device that requires you to connect to it through Bluetooth for the remote, this can handle that as well. It is the best remote. It has all the keys that you want it to have. It has enough keys without having too many keys. You've seen those universal remotes that have so many keys, it's like too much. You get confused. You can't remember what key does what, and it's hard to hold. This sits great in the hand. It's like the perfect size. Scrolling between the devices is so simple and so easy and works so well. Being able to create new quote-unquote devices to control activities or specific things you want to do. It's the potential. It can do anything you want it to do, it can do. And like I said, I know there's a lot of hardcore Logitech Harmony people out there, and Logitech doesn't even make those anymore. But this remote is better to me. It's faster, it's easier. Once you understand how it works and you've gotten it all set up, it is so much easier to use and just works great. It is a really cool product and always was great, but now with those backlit keys, it is the perfect universal remote. If you are looking for a universal remote, this is the one to get. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. That's going to be it for this review. If you like this review, please click that like button. If you know anyone who might have any interest in this, share the video with them. If you have any questions, just post them down below. I will do my best to get back to you as quickly as I can. That is going to be it until next time. So be safe and be happy.